Good evening, folks. This is Tuesday the 14th of January. This is a chart of the S&P 500, the 15-minute chart. I posted this trade on Facebook, and I had a few people asking a few questions. So I thought, well, the easiest way to answer a few questions is to just do a quick video. We saw this setup. Just find the setup. 2 seconds. Bear with me. I posted the setup. Excuse me if I find the chart. Here we go. SPX 15-minute. Right, this was the setup that we looked at, and this was the setup. Now you can see what we've got. We came down, we made a low, sort of back end of trading yesterday, rallied overnight. Little Gartley pattern there. That formed a higher low. Then we had quite a nice move upwards. And then you see we backed off, sort of an ABCD pattern, formed the 135 higher lows, and then nice rally. Then we formed this little ABCD right at your 786 and your 1.27. This was a nice little Gartley pattern. Now, bearing in mind we've made one higher low, two higher lows. Now this would be a third higher low, wouldn't it, from off the bottom? So there's a high probability that this would try and rally up towards, and then your AB, and then what you do, it's just like a jigsaw puzzle. If you're good at jigsaw puzzles, you've seen this come down, it's rallied up, A, B, C, D. If this pattern works, your next move, well, you look at your last swing, A, B, C, D. So that's your next swing. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, you put that into place. Now, if this pattern fails, then it's likely to do this. A, B, C, D, that'll take you down to 1370. So when you look at this, see this bullish candle, you're at your 786 of your 1.27. You know, now 1.27 and 786 are related. I'll do you a quick, find my calculator quickly. Calculator, right, bada bing, bada boom, here we go. 0.786. Right, 0.785 even. Try 0.786. Right, 0.786. What's the reciprocal? Bang, 1.272. 0.786, 1.272. What do we see here? 0.786 of that swing and 1.272 of that swing. That's telling you that this has got a chance of rallying. Now your risk is only any move back below this 786 when you see a bullish candle like this. Any move below that's telling you it's probably going to go down. So that's your stop. That's your risk. That's your risk on the trade. It's as simple as that. You're buying it. Your risk is there. That's it. If it drops below here, you're out of the trade. It's that simple. Your reward is up here. So your reward is at least more than twice your risk, isn't it? So you just say, so the question you ask yourself is question number one, is this a valid setup? Well, yes, it's a Gartley pattern. We've got a 135. Everything's telling us that this has got a probability of going up. Right, okay, it's a valid pattern. The ratios are present. Everything's there. So number one, yes. Question two, can I afford to take the risk on the trade? Well, only you know that with your account size. But if you can calculate the high to the low, that is your points risk, and then you look at your account size and say, can I afford to take that risk? Answer, yes. Right. Question three, is the reward on this trade better than or equal to the risk? Right. Okay, so is your reward better than or equal to the risk I'm going to take on the trade? Well, yes, it is, because you're looking for a move up to this area. And then question four, am I happy to accept the risk? Am I happy to accept the risk? Yes or no? If you've got 4 yeses, it's a bit like a talent show, you know. A contestant comes on, there's 4 judges, you need 4 yeses to go through to the next round. This is the same with this trading. You ask yourself the 4 questions, 4 yeses, you take the trade. End of story. Just take the trade. If you get 4 yeses, you take the trade. Ask the questions, and that's it. So there it is, and that's so that were everything were perfect. It might not work. It's all probabilities, folks. You never know. On a single trade basis, you don't know what's going to happen next. But guess what? Nobody else does either. Larry Pesavento always says, you know, you don't know what's going to happen next, but nobody else does either. And Larry's spot on. Okay, so then we look what happened next. Well, if we actually go to a live chart, if I can find it, and you can see what's happened next. Here we go. We're right up. We're heading up towards this. We're trading at 13.92 right now. So you can see that we did have a little pullback. Spook a few people out of the trade, but at that time the stock were down here and we held it. And then once we broke above that high, you move your stop to that last swing low there, and then you can start locking in. Then start looking a little bit. We took a bit off the table. What it did, it hovered about 32.87. I posted on Facebook. Hovered about at 32.87 for a bit. It don't look like it did on here. On a 2-minute chart, it did. You can see it were up and down. This is a 15-minute chart. It spent best part of half an hour hovering around here. So I decided to close some of the half of the position, but I left half of it on, and that's still open. So it's hopefully still going. So this is what you do, and then it's just a case of having a bit of patience and sticking with it and doing the do really. So I hope this helps you. So that's the current update on the S&P. So hope this helps. Take care and good.